Hello there, and thanks for visiting the Villa Varykino YouTube channel. I'm Kristy.
And I'm Matt.
We're long-standing Star Wars fans who live and breathe Star Wars every day.
Welcome to another installment of our Week of Star Wars, a series recapping the Star Wars fun we've had during the past week. First up, only 2 episodes of Skeleton Crew left to screen, and episode 7 will be airing later today in New Zealand time. We're very much looking forward to it. A little bit disappointing in some ways that we'll be reaching the end of this very soon, but I imagine that as soon as the final episode airs, we'll be turning around to rewatch the whole thing in a binge session.
I have been loving this series so far, and it's a little bit sad that we're nearing the end, but as you say, we'll be rewatching this really soon as well. And from a collector standpoint, I really hope to see more merchandise from this series hitting stores' shelves in the coming months. There are just so many great characters. I really want to see all of the characters in the Hasbro action figure lines, the Vintage Collection and Black Series, and just some fun other merchandising as well.
Yes, we've been able to pick up a couple of Skeleton Crew items, such as that Neil Funko Pop and a TVC John Narwood, but we're looking forward to a few more down the line. But on the whole, we are very much enjoying the adventures in this show on a week-to-week basis, and I think we'll get a really interesting perspective when we see how the whole story was intended to pan out when it all wraps up soon. In terms of other content that we've been looking at getting into, we recently picked up a whole pile of Star Wars comics from the local library. A lot of Dr. Aphra comics and a couple of other ones, including Jedi Fallen Order.
Thankfully, we have a really good local library system where we can request books and get them delivered to our local branch. And personally, I really like getting Star Wars comics out of our library, so I don't have to worry about damaging our copies when we read and reread our favorite stories.
Yes, it is very good, and it has a very good online service for sort of searching for books and, as you say, getting them requested and delivered to a local branch. It means we're able to get trade paperbacks in the right order, continuously, so we can get through entire stories. In terms of recent purchases and acquisitions, we picked up the Black Series Republic Commander RC-1262 Scorch action figure. He rounds out our full roster of Delta Squad members in the Black Series now, which we're very happy to do. He was the last one to fill in, obviously, and it's great to have that full squad lined up. We will be opening him and the others very shortly. Now, the story behind the rest of our acquisitions for the week is a little bit interesting. A local branch of a large department store retailer, The Warehouse, closed down recently, and they cut the prices on all of their items across the board very, very dramatically. This included half price off toys, and if anything was already discounted, they reduced it down by a further 70%. So we picked up some items at just unbelievably low prices.
It was great that there were some Star Wars figures that we had been keeping our eye on and hadn't picked up, so we were able to pick them up at half price. We picked up 2 Vintage Collection figures, Moff Jerjerrod VC284 and Finn the Starkiller base version VC308.
In the Black Series, we picked up the archive re-release of Grogu. He originally came out in 2022, this is the 2024 version. 2 other items from the toy department included the Mission Fleet Outlander TIE Fighter vehicle with Moff Gideon figure, and from the Epic Hero series line, the Paz Vizsla Deluxe figure.
The Warehouse also has a really cool range of Star Wars homewares. Now, these are a little bit pricier, so we don't pick them up as often as we would like, but when they're half price, we were able to pick up quite a few that we've had on our want list for a while. We picked up the Star Wars Darth Vader lightsaber standing disc light. I've wanted this one for so long. The Death Star glow-in-the-dark wall clock. It also comes with glow-in-the-dark wall stickers. The Darth Vader lightsaber wall light, or uplight as it's called on the box, a small cute Stormtrooper helmet light, a very cool Star Wars LED neon effect logo light, and the Star Wars The Mandalorian large gaming desk mat. From the board game department, we picked up a fun game for family Star Wars game night, the Mandalorian Top Trumps Battle Mat card game, and just as a little bit of a fun thing for travels, a Star Wars toiletry bag set, which includes a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner and a shower gel.
So obviously a very wide range of products there, including some very fun collectibles. We've started unboxing some of those and uploading those as videos to our YouTube channel, including the Vintage Collection Moff Jerjerrod VC284 and also the Vintage Collection Finn Starkiller base version VC308.
I opened up the Black Series archive carded re-release version of Grogu, and for a bit of a comparison, I opened up the very original first version of Grogu when he was still named the Child in the original old Black Box series. I also opened up one item that we received as a Christmas gift. This was the Stormtrooper helmet-shaped glass light from local retailer Typo. This thing looks so cool out of the box. It's just the only thing we've got to figure out is where in the home to put it. It looks really cool. And speaking of Star Wars lights, I also opened up one of those new acquisitions on sale this week, the Star Wars LED Neon Effect logo light. Another really cool item. I want to pick up a few more of this because it just looks so much cooler than it looks like on the box packaging.
On that note, thanks for listening to another episode of Our Week of Star Wars. We appreciate you taking your time to listen to us.
And stay tuned for another episode next week. And as always, may the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.